Hi guys, we're here at the community event over the Thanksgiving weekend at 80 German Mills in German Mills, Thornhill, by the community schoolhouse, a historic building. And the main thing for this event is actually a food drive for Thanksgiving for people that are less fortunate, and the community is helping them out with some food. But also it's an event that brings the community together. There is face painting for kids, there's pumpkin carving, and lots of fun that's just going to be happening during the day.
Very exciting day. Thank you for everything you do. And I, at the same time, wanted to know what do you know about the German Mills Schoolhouse, and what's the plan for the city? What they want to do from here?
All right. Well, I think the mayor should answer that first because he's older than me, and he knows more about the schoolhouse and its background, I think.
Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you to Eileen and the German Mills Community Center board, and Councillor Irish, who also sits on the board, for hosting this wonderful event today. It's an opportunity for the community to get together, an opportunity to showcase this beautiful schoolhouse. And I just think this is an absolutely wonderful property that's nestled in this neighborhood that's really here for all of Thornhill.
Yeah.
So the community center does get rented out, and obviously with that you can enjoy the property. So one of the things in Markham that I take tremendous pride is the fact that we've grown, but we've also preserved very important heritage buildings and even areas. And Markham was the first city in all of Canada to receive the Prince of Wales Award for heritage preservation.
Amazing.
And I think this is a great example of the fact that we've been able to preserve this, remember the history, but obviously it's history that continues to live, and the community comes here to enjoy it. So there's no plans here other than to preserve it for what it is. And over time, I think we've been busy with a lot of things, to be honest about it. But there's opportunities even here to do some more tree planting and really create an even nicer ambiance that's here, that already exists. But we want to make sure, as we always do in Markham, it's not just about saving something, it's about also enhancing things as time goes along. And you can see it's absolutely treasured by the community today.
Yeah.
So open house, an opportunity to get the community together, but more importantly also to bring food for those less fortunate. You couldn't have picked a better weekend, Thanksgiving weekend, to remind us all that we're very lucky for everything that we have, but there's still people in our community who aren't as lucky. And those of us that have that opportunity, wherever it is, should give back and help those, particularly during Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Frank. Keith, is there anything you want to
Yeah,
add?
I'd like to put in a little bit of an advertisement for the board of management
Sure.
for the community center. It is owned by the city, of course, as the mayor's outlined, but it's for the community.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no better way, actually, to convey that message to the community than to let people know that it is a board of community members from the city, across the city, actually, with a lot of local members too, who operate it on a day-to-day basis, look after it, and handle all the rentals. And we're always looking for new people to join us with different skill sets and ideas. And today is really the first event in years. Now, the pandemic, of course, got in the way of some things for us naturally, but it's the first event that came together rather quickly that this new board, because we have many new members, has organized for the community with all the benefits that the mayor's just described. So this is what community engagement is really all about.
Absolutely. I live in German Mills, and I'm so excited for the first time to have something, an event that brings everybody, every family members together, not only to give back on the Thanksgiving long weekend, but where the kids can have fun and at the same time preserve the history of a heritage building. And so many family members have stories about their kids going to the school and how they were helping the teachers. So it's really inspiring. How do you think community can help, can support to make this school a very vibrant school that can, again, create a lot of experiences?
Well, again, I think today is a very good example of that. You have to start, you start slowly, you walk before you run. but I look forward to the board holding other similar events throughout the year that promote it. I mean, truthfully, we'll have people come here today who have never been inside the building before, and now they are. And the next time they're planning, say, a family event, a wedding shower, or a baby shower, or something, they think that might be a nice place to actually hold the event, and it is.
I already
Or
booked
wedding
3
photos.
events.
Sorry.
I already booked the events.
Oh, you
for
have.
the
Wonderful.
year.
Well, there
Yes.
you go.
Yeah,
there
so
you
it's
go.
been amazing.
Yeah.
How do you apply for volunteering, being part of the German Mills Community Center?
Yep, you can apply online through the city clerk's office at the Markham website, markham.ca.
Okay, excellent. Keith,
Or
Frank,
contact the
thank you so
mayor
much
or
for
I.
your time.
You know.
Will
Okay.
do.
All
Well,
right.
Mitra, but I just want to say thanks to you. I want to thank Purple Tree Real Estate for sponsoring
Thank you.
today as well. You know, when you think of all the ingredients, Thanksgiving's a good time to talk about ingredients. But when you have ingredients in our community, people who come from different parts of the world who are involved in our community, it was wonderful to meet Tracy, who's on the board here at German Mills. She's only been in Canada for 3 years, and she's involved and engaged in the community. When you have volunteers, when you have counselors, the Councillor Irish, who are connected to the community, and then when you have the corporate community that supports the
Thank
community involvement, it can't happen without the corporate sponsorship that we have. So thanks for
Thank
you,
you. I
because
appreciate it.
you're part of the day as well.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
I'm so happy that we have the first event at German Mills Schoolhouse today.
Yes.
So tell me, how long have you been living in the neighborhood?
We moved in here when our first son was an infant, and he's 29 now.
Wow, amazing. And I know that the schoolhouse was built in 1874, and from 1973 to 2014 was a nursery school.
That's correct.
And so how many children do you have?
I've got 2.
2. And did they actually
They
go
went to the
school?
co-op nursery school. Our caregiver would walk them to the co-op, and
Wow, amazing. So, Eileen, after 2014, when the German Mills Schoolhouse was not anymore a nursery school, what happened?
well, then we had to revamp the building inside because it was a nursery school, and we had to decide how we were going to get another renter. And then a couple of years later, there was a group that was from the community that then rented
out.
it
Got
out
it.
for until the pandemic.
And after pandemic, the schoolhouse was closed, is that right?
During the pandemic, all Markham Community Center buildings were closed for 2
And
years.
What I hear right now, you are in the process of creating more events.
Yes.
And allowing the community to enjoy the facility for daily booking, either birthday parties, wedding. I hear that there was a wedding.
Well, there's a wedding ceremony that's
got
going
it.
to happen here, but no receptions
No
yet.
receptions.
Yes.
And
We don't have an alcohol license.
okay,
So,
I don't think that everybody needs to
No,
have the
no,
alcohol
no.
in the events. So what's your role?
I'm
for
the
German Mills
chair.
Community Center?
I've been on the board for 20 years, mostly as the secretary, and then this year I took over as chair.
Amazing, congratulations. And I know that there are 2 volunteers who are focusing on creating events.
Yes.
Are you still looking for adding more volunteers?
Oh, we certainly are. We
Beautiful.
certainly are. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
And how do we need to apply for a volunteer job?
You go to the Markham site, to the City of Markham site, and look for the spot to show volunteers. And some of our new board members, they've recently gone through the process this past spring, so they can give you some details.
Amazing. We're definitely going to talk with them more to have more details about the process. And thank you for your time, Eileen.
You're welcome.
Good. Florence, Amit, thank you for organizing such a beautiful event today. Really, you brought the whole community together. As volunteers, what did you learn and what do you need for the next event?
So definitely, I think this event brought the community together. You know, this was the first big event that we did, so it was really great to see like the number of people that came out. This was call it a test, but it was successful.
Great job.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Amazing job. How about you, Amit?
Oh, this is great. Like, Florence and I spent the last few weeks just putting it together. We weren't really sure what the turnout would be, but it turned out to be amazing. We got close to 100 people from the community to come out, participate, interact with the facility and their neighbors, and definitely was a great opportunity to run future events similar to this.
Thank you. Thank you for doing what you do. Do you need more volunteers?
Yeah. We were always looking for volunteers.
Amazing.
Always looking for
And
volunteers.
how can one apply for volunteering for the events?
So I would say the first thing is to email GMCC. GMCC Schoolhouse GMCC Markham @gmail.com.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can post it also that everybody can have access to it.
For sure.
Yeah.
And do you have any social media exposure? Do you need anything at this time? What kind of volunteer job would you need at this point?
We're still sort of planning it, but certainly I encourage everyone to check out our Facebook and Instagram page.
Okay.
So Instagram, it's GMCC_Schoolhouse.
Amazing. And the application for volunteer job is through the city of Markham, is that right?
For the board, yes.
For the board.
For the board.
Got
But
it.
volunteer for events through the our Gmail account.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Is there anything else? Do you know what's the next event gonna look like?
It's going to be
We're
just
still-
as good as
Yeah,
this
it's going to
one,
be
but we
bigger and
don't-
better.
yeah.
But definitely, as Florence said, just check our social media site out. And if you see anything on there that is of interest that you want to participate in terms of volunteering or supporting, because again, it's a community event, definitely reach out to us through social media as well as another way of helping out.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Sure.